Today's video is all about the Bend real estate market, all the statistics for May 2022. So stay tuned. Hi, I'm Nora Spangler with Rogue Real Estate here in beautiful Bend, Oregon. Last month, buyers put 477 single-family homes in the city of Bend under contract. Now that's up 73% from a year ago and up 68% from April. So we are selling homes like crazy. Now typically, May would not be such a crazy month for selling homes in our market. But one of the reasons why I think this might have happened this year is because of, you probably know what I'm going to say, interest rates. So everybody knows interest rates are on the rise, and we think they're going to go up several more times this year. So FOMO, fear of missing out, kind of really took hold, I think, last month in May. And people just didn't want to wait for the summer and more inventory like typically they would. And man, they just got under contract in May. So we had a really big May, which is a little bit unusual. We saw 262 closings happen in single-family homes, the city of Bend. And that's down 5% from a year ago, but it's up 10% from last month. So I think what that tells me is we're starting to move toward that summer push of selling more homes, hopefully also having a little bit more inventory. And what price point were all those homes that sold last month? Well, 28% of the 262 that sold last month, 28% were over $1 million. Just to give you a comparison, just 2 years ago, in May of 2020, we only sold 179 homes in that whole month, and only 13 of those homes were above the $1 million mark. So you can see our price range just keeps going up and up. New listings, we had 379 come on the market in May, and that is up about 5% over last year. So that's a good sign. But it was also down 1% from April. So a little bit of a slide in the number of homes hitting the market, but we're still a little bit more than a year ago. So we ended the month of May with about 432 homes still on the market. But that number is down about 36% from last year, and it's down 25% from April. And that reason is because we are continually putting so many homes under contract each month that we just are not really gaining in our inventory levels. I know it's really tough out there for you buyers right now. Some of you, I think, are just waiting, hoping that more and more homes will come on the market and it will ease the tight market that we have. But I think I have bad news for you. The rate at which we are selling homes, which is about 250, 300 homes per month or more, as we saw last month, we would need 12 to 1,500 homes sitting on the market to make it a balanced market, and even more than that to lean it towards a buyer's market. So honestly, we are so far away from any kind of a buyer's market. I just want you to be prepared. It's going to be a seller's market for quite a while. So just how fast are homes selling in our market right now? Well, we are still at 5 days on the market. That's the median. So what that means is that half of all the homes that sold last month sold in less than 5 days, but also the other 50% took longer than 5 days. So it doesn't mean that you just can't find a home. But what it means is if a home is a good location, it's in good condition, it's a home that lots of people want, and it's priced right, it's probably going to sell really quickly. So you do need to stay on top of things, work with a local agent who is going to keep you updated on everything that you want to see in the market. And just to compare Bend to the national real estate market, Days on market nationally are about 34. That's the median days on market nationally. So are homes selling in 4 or 5 days as the median? Yes, Bend is still a really hot market. It's very desirable. People are moving here every day. A lot of remote workers, people leaving higher priced areas of California and Washington and Arizona, Texas, everywhere. They're flocking here for the outdoor lifestyle. So let's talk about percent of original price. So that gives you an idea of how much overbidding is happening in our market. A year ago, it was at 103.4. That was the height. That was the top, the highest it had ever been. Now it has dropped down to 100%. So that's great news. Fewer people are having to put in really high over list price offers to get under contract. So that's great news for buyers. Okay, here's what you've really been waiting for is what is the new Bend single family home median home price? Well, it dropped for the third month in a row. Now it is at $755,500. That is just for single family homes in the city of Bend only. So that number is actually down 9% from the height. In February, we hit an all-time high of $820,000. That's a 5% drop just from last month. So we'll have to wait and see what the numbers in June bring, but typically, I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I think our prices are going to slowly start to rise again throughout the summer like they typically do, but probably not as much as they usually do. I want to take you on a little journey back in time. Just 2 years. Yes, let's just zip on back to May of 2020. Do you know what our median home price was that year? It was $479,000. That was the median Bend single family home price. So since then, 2 years ago, it has gone up over $276,000, and that is a whopping 58% price growth in homes in Bend. I know, it is just astounding, and believe me, I understand how that just knocks some people completely out of our market. If you need help with anything real estate related, all my contact info is down below. Connect with me, I'd be happy to help. And if you're thinking of moving here and you would like to grab a copy of my relocation guide, just click the link below and I'll send it right out to you. So what does all this mean for buyers and sellers? Well, I did an overall video last week on the shifting market that happened in May, and it's probably going to keep going that way through the summer. So check it out there. There's a link. So in this shifting market where nothing really seems like it's normal, what do buyers and sellers need to do? My overall advice to both categories is proceed with caution. So it's really tricky for buyers. You're just going to have to trust a local real estate agent to guide you through the process because it's become very property and neighborhood specific. Some neighborhoods are super hot. And if you're looking for a ready to move in property that doesn't need any work and it's all updated and really cute and nice and has great curb appeal, all those things that everybody wants, then you're going to have more competition. If you can tolerate a few repairs or some remodeling, then you're probably going to have more room to negotiate. Sellers, I'll tell you this, the homes that I notice taking price reduction after price reduction and sitting on the market for 30, 40, even 90 days, yes, in this market. And I'm thinking, why has that home not sold? And it's because they were way too ambitious with the original price. And then once you start reducing it, buyers think there's something wrong with the property, even though there may not be. So don't overprice your property thinking, this is your one chance to make $1 million. That's not the best strategy. And the other thing is homes that are either on a busy street, meaning the location is not ideal, you're next to maybe a commercial district or something else that's not quite as appealing, or the condition of the home needs repairs. Boy, if your MLS photos are bad, what are you thinking? I've seen a lot of those lately, and it blows my mind that any real estate agent in my market would put terrible photos of a property online and think it's just going to sell. That is not the case. Your agent still needs to market your home properly, take great photographs, do all the marketing in order to get at least one or two great offers, hopefully multiple offers, yes. But you can't always depend on that. So find someone you trust and respect and trust their advice about the local market. I hope this has been helpful for you. I know it is just crazy out there and it's a tough time to buy or sell. But if you need help, of course, I'm here. All my contact is below. Please get in touch. I would love to chat with you. No pressure. I'm always happy just to share my knowledge and give you insight onto the local Bend real estate market. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again next week.